I'm here to talk about the partnership with DDN, and I don't think I need to convince you how much of an opportunity it is, for us in the marketplace. Otherwise, you would not be here. But we measure that in trillions, right? We measure that in trillions. Is it 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 1 trillion? It's okay. We can take a chunk of it, and certainly for many customers, partners, and maybe consultants in the room, we've all started to deliver solutions, make money of it. And I kind of joke with my friends in consulting and as to the fact that they have been the ones making the most money together with NVIDIA on someone has built these slides on consulting with customers. And this partnership is about executing on this vision. It is about, as you heard from previous speakers, providing the technology and the methodology to make it real and deploy it into your own environment and into customers and partners' environment. These things are not new when you look at data and the importance of data and how structured and unstructured data. I do remember a few decades ago that this is the holy grail. But now both NVIDIA, DDN, and ourselves are making it real. We can actually unlock the value from that data, and the use cases that come with it are, as my predecessor just mentioned, they're endless. And I think that quest to value enabled by technology is really what this partnership is about. What do we do as partners? I did saying it's really about executing on the vision and the opportunity for organizations of all sizes to implement AI-led technology. And in many ways, this is about accelerating the AI development and time to value. Somebody talked about how expensive it is. That time to online, that time to value is our opportunity, your opportunity to shrink that decision time to deployment. And you heard Charles talk about 122 days. That's what we're about, simplifying and deploying in record time based on our technology, joint technology. It is expensive, so maximizing ROI based on scalable methodologies in production. At the end of the day, these are systems. They need to be delivered at scale and cost efficiently. That's what we do, and that's what DDN does with its various platforms that you heard and that I'm going to talk about. And last but not least, at the end of the day, it's the business outcome. Making sure that customers' revenue stream, can improve and certainly leverage these models and that technology. So that partnership, rests on these amazing opportunities, and for that, we really partner across the portfolio. So both on the NVIDIA side, we are proud to sell, integrate, deliver NVIDIA-based platforms. So you can see them there. They are both NVIDIA-based storage clusters that Supermicro produces, and they deliver jointly with DDN. And then on the far right, as well as on Nexa, with these very large cloud providers. So from the pre-training to inference to very large training models, we have partners to deliver these solutions at scale and around the world as a full solution stack. I'll come back to that. This is not just about technology. I think we've all experienced in deployment that at the end of the day, it is about joint design, making sure that we look at optimized, not just assemble, but testing and optimization of what we deliver. So what I mean by that is rack level,
quality assurance, and also some of the software stack to deliver these platforms across the world, and obviously deploying with certified personnel from both companies as well as support. So far gone as the days that you just ship and customers deploy on their own. What we've seen is it is about doing it together with customers and partners in the ecosystem to deliver a full solution across the globe.
So part of my two tours this morning in the factory was to show customers we're actually now shipping rack level B200 on GB200. So it's not just on PowerPoint. We've been now for several weeks shipping B200 systems to customers, and we can deliver them in a couple of days. Not weeks, not months, but a couple of days. Okay, B200 air-cooled, liquid-cooled, defined SKUs, we can ship that in a couple of days. And same for GB200, it's a little bit more to the right, but we've already started shipping in large quantities for a number of customers. So a comment was made by one of the predecessors around you can always wait for the next model or the next generation. The same goes for technology. And what about, we hear a lot about B300 and GB300 at this conference. And then when you hear about R300, and Latin Value is getting started now. And both DDN and ourselves very much believe in that you got to get started to experience and test and deploy. And we see now this year enterprise customers doing that and at scale. Okay, this was not the case a year ago, and this was not the case in retail, in FSI, in oil and gas. We see now deployment of training and inferencing solution with significant amounts. So this is really exciting because it's bringing AI to a whole set of new customers and partners. It will be on cloud if you see what I mean. So we've got the solutions, both companies absolutely ready to be deployed. And as I said, it's not just been in the box, right? And we're very proud that Supermicro be vertically integrative and having our own design that wherever you look at liquid-cooled or air-cooled and various generations of NVIDIA, we have it. Just be convinced. We have it. 4U, 5U, 6U, 10U. We have it, okay? So the time is now, and we definitely want to participate to your deployment if you give us a chance. And building block means that we look at the total solution and we really look at all key components that we can reuse across the portfolio. And that gives you assurance on supply chain, assurance on pricing, as well as assurance in terms of being able to deploy as quickly as possible with world-class certified solutions by Supermicro. Moving forward, this has been our strategy for many years. So Charles mentioned it. We've Georgie deployed in record time, 120 days. This pretty large cluster in Memphis. And again, our two companies made it happen. This is really interesting, and it's definitely a flagship. And when you can do that, you can do anything smaller. Okay, we've both learned a lot, and we absolutely are committed to have the rest of the customer base and partner base benefit, from these very large deployment experience. But we're really proud of that, and there is more to come.
definitely with other customers and with that customer in particular. So look, for more information, you got your QR code. I think I'm before the drinks, pretty much, or before Woo. But I really thank you for your attention. This partnership is fantastic, rooted in engineering innovation from both companies. And we are an American company, and DDN is not a French company, just to be clear. So looking forward to meeting many of you over the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Olivier. I appreciate that. So I am absolutely the last person before you have your drinks. And so first off, I want to thank Olivier. I want to thank the rest of our speakers as well, from NVIDIA, from Supermicro, our sponsors for the networking receptions, which are going to be enjoyable in a few minutes, SanDisk. And during the reception, experts from DDN, experts from Supermicro, experts from NVIDIA, and I believe SanDisk as well will be there to talk. So if you want to learn more about one of the presentations, or you have questions, feel free to mingle and chat. Hey, we're here at GTC 25. DDN has a pretty big booth on the floor, so please stop by the booth. It's booth 1123. Please engage with us on the social media. Our social media team is already cranking out posts and information. You have the 3 announcements of Xfusion AI, Industry Sync, and Nerd Follow. We already have some posts about those. Please share them. Please share the excitement that we have for this show. This is our largest show of the year. And thank you all of you for coming and attending this. We really appreciate that as well. We'll have giveaways at the booth, daily giveaways. So if you want to, see you can go with something cool. I think there's AirPods, and then the rest say it's a PlayStation 5. So, stop by. And like I said, our experts there to chat as well. And of course, it'll be NVIDIA GTC without sessions. And we have a few folks, one of them you saw today's firm, talking in live sessions about the value that DDN and NVIDIA bring. With Sven, he's actually at his panel right now for Italy Voice, where a bunch of CTOs are talking about the technology of NVIDIA and mirrors. But it also, on Wednesday, we'll have James Kunro, who you may have met before, talking about how DDN brings value to NVIDIA within the stack, into NCPs, by accelerated GPUs, by working with Blackwell, Bluefield 3, and Spectrum X for storage, and all the things that we do in the stack. We'll be stopping with John Fregala, who, if you went to SC24, he's one of the NVIDIA folks that we're good friends with. And then on Thursday, Sven will be talking again with Nathan about how DDN brings value to NVIDIA above the stack through NVIDIA Enterprise and accelerating those applications, bring those applications closer to the data via DDN as well. So once again, please attend the session, please engage with us on social, please visit the booth. And I believe actually, Kid all me to mention, but we do have a party on Wednesday night at the Via Scott Seafood Restaurant, not this one. If you accidentally went there first, go back there on Wednesday night. But I'll leave this up here. There's a QR code on the back. If it doesn't fall over, we'll leave it there. But it's a night called Exabyte Night, and it's going to be from 7 to 11 at Scott Seafood. And it's right into it, but there's a QR code on the back if you want to register. I'll leave it here on the table so it doesn't fall over. No, it fell over anyway. We also have some on-demand sessions, so we're a few weeks.